Hello again, you're watching Sensible Investing TV. Today we're looking at hedge funds and specifically at whether you should include hedge funds in your portfolio. On the face of it, hedge funds are appealing. For example, they generally promise returns that aren't correlated to traditional asset classes. They focus on making money and on protecting it. They have the freedom and flexibility to go long or short. That is, they can sell a stock even if they don't own it, with the hope of buying it back cheaper when it's fallen in price. And hedge funds also have the option to use leverage. In other words, they can borrow money to increase the potential return of an investment. But there are several downsides to hedge funds. Apart from anything, they're very complicated. Different people have different definitions of what a hedge fund actually is. Some say it's an investment strategy or a range of different investment strategies. Others say hedge funds are simply compensation strategies masquerading as investment strategies. If you have time, we'd recommend a book by Simon Lack called The Hedge Fund Mirage: The Illusion of Big Money and Why It's Too Good to Be True. The book reveals some interesting and thought-provoking insights. In a nutshell, Lack explains how hedge funds historically accounted for a very small portion of the investment industry. Only in 1998 did they start to grow in popularity. They did perform very well between 2000 and 2003, largely because of the tech bubble bursting. As a result, they attracted large inflows. By 2008, hedge funds had an estimated $2 trillion under management. But that year, they performed disastrously. The average fund lost 23%, effectively cancelling out all the profit made over the previous 10 years. In fact, even since the crash of 2008, hedge fund performance has been consistently disappointing. 2011 was another bad year, 2012 was even worse. And Credit Suisse recently revealed that in January 2013, every single category of hedge fund in their US hedge fund index trailed the S&P 500 shares index. But we still haven't mentioned the biggest drawback with hedge funds, and that's the cost. Hedge funds have typically been charging a management fee of 2% and a performance fee of 20%. Many funds, it's true, have recently bowed to pressure to reduce fees, but the cost of investing in a hedge fund remains substantially higher than for actively managed mutual funds, and on a completely different scale to the cost of passive funds, which we say should form the vast bulk of your portfolio. So, in short, if you're attracted by the mystique or the sophistication of hedge funds, tread very carefully. Forget the hype. Hedge funds simply don't consistently deliver sufficient skill-based returns to justify the premium you pay to invest in them. As David Swenson, one of the most successful stock pickers in the world today, once said, "You should invest only in things that you understand. That should be the starting point and the finishing point." The overwhelming number of investors should be completely in low-cost index funds. Thanks for watching, and as ever, please share this video if you found it useful.